नमस्कार, आप सभी का एक बार पुनः स्वागत है। मैं हूं राहुल और आप देख रहे हैं पीएम eVidya चैनल्स और एनसीईआरटी का ऑफिशियल यूट्यूब चैनल। हम लेकर हाजिर हैं आज अपनी एक विशेष पेशकश लेकर, जो कि हम आपके लिए लेकर आते हैं स्कूल लीडरशिप और डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम का। आज हमारा जो टॉपिक है वो है लीडरशिप फॉर स्किल बेस्ड एजुकेशन इन सेकेंडरी स्कूल ऑफ नागालैंड। सो दिस इज आवर स्पेशल सेशन बेस्ड ऑन स्कूल लीडरशिप प्रोग्राम। ये जो हमारा प्रोग्राम होता है, इसमें हम तमाम ऐसे स्कूल लीडर्स से आपको मिलवाते हैं जो पेशे से टीचर तो हैं ही, लेकिन उनके अंदर एक लीडरशिप क्वालिटी है, उनके अंदर एक ऐसी ऊर्जा है जिससे तमाम ऐसे काम वो करते हैं जो उस क्षेत्र में बहुत मुश्किल से हो पाते हैं। तो ऐसी ही कुछ ना कुछ वानगी हमारे हर कार्यक्रम में हम यहाँ प्रस्तुत करते हैं। आइए शुरू करते हैं आज का हमारा ये नागालैंड पर आधारित विशेष कार्यक्रम। इसमें आज मेरे साथ स्टूडियो में मौजूद हैं डॉक्टर पूजा सिंघल। आप असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर हैं फ्रॉम एनसीईआरटी। डॉक्टर पूजा, नमस्कार एंड वेरी वार्म वेलकम इन द सेशन। और आज हम जैसे नागालैंड की बात करने वाले हैं, तो हमारे साथ जो खास मेहमान हैं उनसे आपका परिचय मैं करा देता हूँ। वी हैव श्रीमती केविसियानो लूहो। शी इज अ हेड मिस्ट्रेस ऑफ गवर्नमेंट हाई स्कूल किगवेमा, कोहिमा, नागालैंड। श्रीमती लूहो, नमस्कार एंड अ वेरी वार्म वेलकम इन द सेशन।
Hello, good evening. Thank you for having me.
Yes, pleasure to have you here in this session, and we would like to very happy with we would like to be very happy, to know more about you and your I think the leadership qualities what you have. So would like to start with you, Dr. Pooja. This is the skill based education and our session based on skill based education. So according to you, what is skill based learning and how do you see in the context of school leadership?
Yes, Rahul ji, basically we can see that today world is divided into two important societies. That is, one is information society, another one is knowledge based society. And in case of information society, information is stored and passed through various ways. But in case of knowledge based society, we can see that the information is not only stored but it is processed and it is understandable. And here the more focus is on the development of the individual, or we can say it is the development of the human capital is possible with the help of the knowledge based society. So in this way, in knowledge based society there is a requirement in the change of processes in education process. That's why we are saying that skill based education is important, and skill based learning, this is totally based on the practical learning or converting the knowledge into the practice. Basically this initiates the process of knowledge in the mindset of the students.
Right.
And if we talk about the school leadership process, school leaders always take the decision and they decide the vision and the mission of the school. So while preparing their vision, they can integrate this skill based learning in the vision process of the school. And here today also we are going to discuss about skill based learning to the school leader that we have invited from Nagaland. That is, we will talk to Miss Luho about this.
Yes, definitely. We are very much looking forward to have her remarks. So Srimati Luho, welcome again in the session, and we would like to know more about the characteristics and features of your school, and what challenges did you face in your school and how did you overcome?
Well, at the outset, I would like to say that it's a pleasure being with you all. And now I take the opportunity of introducing my school. My school is called Government High School Kigama, which is under the Kohima district, and it is 15 kilometers away from the capital city of Nagaland, Kohima. It is located in a very ideal location in the hill slopes, where hills are there, then the greeneries are there. It is a very ideal location for educational institution. It is a beautiful place and I'm happy working here. Skill-based education, this has been going on for many years in Nagaland. Earlier, till now we have the skill-based teachings being given in the knitting. We have the knitting works, whereby we have knitting instructors, and for the boys we have the carpentry work, where the department also appoints carpentry instructors. And we are glad that my school we have such teachers with us. And besides that, the knitting and the carpentry, we have introduced 1 or 2 new skills, which I think I'll be mentioning it in the following point.
Okay, so this is her school.
And we would also like to know that what is your vision for your secondary school as a leader?
Sorry, I didn't get you clearly.
Actually, Dr. Pooja has asked that what is your vision for your secondary school as a leader?
Well, I'm proud to say that I'm right now secondary school, but our school has been upgraded to higher secondary. But till the day the higher secondary starts functioning, I'm here with the school, and I'm happy with my children, that is my students and my teachers. I hope that till now we have been doing good, and like we are now, I envision that my school, government high school, though it becomes a higher secondary school, will keep on doing well and keep up the good name of a government school in my state.
Right, so that's, I think that's her point of view as she shared with you. So Dr. Pooja would like to go ahead as we are running out of time. So what is the importance of skill-based education in schools as we are talking about this same topic?
Rahulji, as Ms. Luho shared that they are running various kinds of skill-based learning activities in their schools. So basically with the help of these skill-based learning, the critical thinking of the students can be enhanced. Critical thinking or the creative thinking, we can say that the out-of-box thinking can be enhanced. And this will also enhance their mindset towards the innovative ways to solve the problem. This could lead to a better decision maker. And with the help of skill-based education, it also promotes independence in the mindset of the students. And we can say that they are encouraged to think higher and deeper and can solve problems by their own. And we can see that lot of learning resources are there, lot of sources are there in the hands of the students nowadays. So this will enhance their learning capacity, and in this way they can be a faster learner and they can develop the social skills as well. And they can be a better communicator with the help of skill-based learning. So if we will take some example here, and although we will ask with Ms. Luho also, if they are learning any kind of skill-based learning, like as she mentioned that the basket learning activity is going on. So they will not only learn the basket making, but they will also learn how to work in the collaboration or how to work in a team. So in this way, lot of other things can be learned. And here I wish to ask Ms. Luho that what type of skills you are providing in your school along with academic education?
Well, schools, education, academic is the top priority, but we know that it is not just education which will lead a man to his future, and therefore we have different skills which are being imparted to the children for their future, and the different kinds of skills that we practice in school is, one is the knitting, and that is for the lower sections, that is for classes 7 and 8. My school starts from class 7 till 10. So for the girls, we teach them knitting, and for the boys, knitting comes socks making, baby socks making, and knitting of the mufflers. And for the boys, they do the carpentry work, which is not very heavy or too big a job that they are not able to do. And class 7, 8 boys, they do carpentry. Under carpentry, what we teach them is we let them make dustbins. Where do we get these materials or the raw materials? We don't buy any materials from the market. We try to make use of unused old benches and desks which are broken and not able, which we cannot use any longer in the classroom. So we use those broken benches and desks, and we make dustbin. These dustbins made by the students, we use it in the school itself, which is in fact very useful for all the classes. And then we also let the boys learn to make hard broom. hard broom made of bamboo. Not only bamboo, but in our state we get a kind of bamboo-like plant which is hard and is like bamboo only, but not real bamboo. I'm repeating, not real bamboo, but we let them make these bamboo brooms also. So like that, 7 and 8, the lower boys are taught how to make these dustbin, dusters, and hard broom. Dusters also, we show them the material. We don't buy any sponges or any flannel clothes from market because that will incur some expenditures. So what we do is we teach them in school, and as they go home, they are asked to make the duster with a cloth, so that they know how to make articles with readily available materials at home. Then lately, we have the self-defense for girls. This has been imparted to the girl students. And the last and the most recent skill that we imparted to our children, to our students, is the pickle making. We let them learn how to make pickles. This pickle making opportunity, we gave it to the senior students, that is the class 10 students. As they are in class 10, this will be the last year we'll be together, and therefore we felt that if we are able to teach them how to make pickle, in future they will be able to start making by themselves in small quantity, but with good quality, and they can also do little marketing or use it for their own family members itself. So like that, these are the different kinds of skills that we are imparting to our children, and they are also happily accepting what is being taught to them. We are all learning together.
Rahulji, this is really very innovative. They are not purchasing any raw material, and they are just using the natural resources for making them understand the values of the skill. And along with this, Ms. Loho, I wish to ask that what innovations have you done for improving academic culture of your school? Along with skill-based learning, what type of innovative academic culture you have adopted in your school, that we wish to know.
Well, in the academic sector, it is common to all schools that we conduct tests, class tests or weekly tests. But this year, especially, we have made a different routine, and that is we have put Monday the first period for tests for each class. Earlier years, teachers, they make their own routine, and then different subjects comes in different periods on different days. But we thought that this year we'll make a change, and we will keep one day, one subject test for each class. And we also decided that we will maintain one single copy for all the tests, for all the different subjects. And once this test is done, the teachers will evaluate the test paper. We will give it back to the children, and it is made mandatory that they get it signed by the parents, and they bring it back. And this we have noticed and observed that this is really, helping them learn better for the test. Academically, they are improving. We have not big changes, but we have seen that they have performed better. And we are still continuing with that. And we feel that, just oral teaching is not enough, and therefore the project works which are given also, yes, that is very much also helpful. But tests, when we conduct tests, we know that they are made to learn at home, though they don't take it as a compulsion. They know that it is part and parcel of their duty, and this regular test is helping them in a big way.
Yeah, definitely regular assessment is very important, and it is very important to involve the family members into that. That means that is the signing from the parents that will inform their parents also about the performance of their children. So this is really a good practice.
They are able to know how their children are doing, because other times when we give them the test papers, they don't show to their parents also. Forget about test paper, even the progress report, they fail to show to their parents. And I think I would like to add one more thing here. After each term, after each exam, we have teachers' parents meeting, and For signing in the cumulative record book, the pupils record book, we see that each parent come and sign it in the presence of the class teacher, and also they have a individual interaction with the parents.
Yes, definitely individual interaction that provides much more information about the child, in which particular area the student is performing well, or in which particular area they need more guidance and they need more support from the family as well as from the teacher. So this is really a good practice. So along with this, Ms. Luho, as you shared that pickle making activity you are also teaching to the students. So what just try to throw some light on the significance of entrepreneurial skills for the future of the students and why it is important at your location, that is in Nagaland.
We feel that entrepreneurship skill education, giving this entrepreneurship skill education to them is very vital, because every student or every child may not have the opportunity or the chance to get a job in future, and therefore a child may be educated, some may get job, but unfortunately all will not be getting jobs. And therefore we feel that once we teach them these things, they will be able to stand on their own feet, however small the skill we are imparting. They will enhance it and they will improve upon them and start producing themselves in a very small scale. So we feel that, one has to be independent in life. They cannot be always dependent on others or on their parents. And therefore we feel that imparting this entrepreneurship to them will definitely make way for them, that they will be able to stand on their own feet and then live an independent individual. Though he may not pass class 10, he may pass class 10, then we don't know, he may be graduated yet, or as I said earlier, everybody will not get a job. And therefore when they have these skills with them, they will start producing on their own, and then they will find new ways of marketing also. If they're educated, this will be an added, it will be an added feather to their hat, along with the degree. Therefore, imparting this entrepreneurial skill to our students, I think this is very, very important. We are doing in a very, humble manner, but we look forward that they will one day, be independent individuals. And I'm happy to say that, in the basket making, we do small baskets, not big baskets for marketing and all. We let them learn through small sizes only, but later on, they start making big ones, and we heard and we have learned that some of our children, they are gifting it to their friends or family friends also with their own handmade baskets. So we are happy that they are learning something good from us.
Rahulji, here also we can see that very, very nice and very beautiful baskets they are making.
Very attractive baskets, we must say.
Yes.
So definitely,
the small papers there that carries their name, their class, and their section. Those little papers there. But while purchasing this plastic for the basket making, one has to be careful, because there are qualities which some fades away, and therefore we have to see that they go for wood quality plastic wire. They call it plastic wire for the basket.
Right.
Okay.
So definitely this entrepreneurial skills make them independent, and recently, Rahulji, we have seen that during the COVID period, many people have lost their jobs.
Right.
And so in that way, one skill must be there with each and every individual. Then only one can survive in the disaster period, and one can survive in the uncertain period. And here we also would like to show the viewers one video which is related with the pickle making of the students.
Okay.
Take out this one, all mix, take a chutuli and then fry it and eat. Done. But you want some other than and then chala is ready to eat. You can eat like this. Or who has some its life shall become a little bit longer than cook. So we go for this one. Gas was bio safe, we go for this one. Okay. So done for today. So now after this is done, you feel it in your desired bottles. Meaning, not necessarily, I will balance it. Any bottles will do. Okay. Horlicks bottles, big bubble bottles, that one. But you have to if your container, but it should not be like space should not be here. It's not space. Suppose you want to leave the space here. Oh my God! Wait! Oh my God!
This
See
is
that,
really innovative.
yes, with the help of this video, we can also identify that the cooking is not only for the girls, but they are teaching to the boys also. This is also the innovative thing,
Yes.
because there is a mindset in our society that cooking is for the girl and not for the boys.
Yes.
So this rigidity can also be dissolved with the help of this video, and along with this you are also providing the knowledge about how they can package it and all that is very important for the entrepreneurs, right? How to sell their product, how to sell their things in the market.
Is very important.
Presentation is always very important. So along with this, there is one more
can I add
video.
something?
Yeah.
The speaker making, the trainer is not one of us. We requested a community member. She's from Kigoma itself, and she's a lady who has been trained in different pickle making and other handworks like this, readily made by herself. So coming to know that she is available in that village at Kigoma, we requested her and she readily came. While watching the video, I'm sure you heard different dialects or languages. So in order to make the teaching learning easier, she was using the local dialect also.
Right.
So she made it so interesting that the children were so enthusiastic doing it themselves, and that was the mixing part. I think you saw we did not do the packaging that day itself, because that was her advice, that packaging is not done on the day that we do the mixture and all. So just 3 days back, we have packed it and we have kept it sealed in the school. And we are keeping it ready to have a lunch one day with the children, so that we taste the pickle that is what you call Raja Mirchi. That is Bhut Julikia, the hottest chili in the world. That's what they say. And that is Gyunchak, the stinky beans. So everything, all the ingredients, the recipes were given to the children, and they have it all. And so we are also going to keep some pickle bottles in the school itself, so that any officials who comes to visit us, we are going to give them with that bottle, the pickle, students made pickle to our officials. So we are ready, waiting for any officials to come and visit us.
We definitely. This, initiative that we have on board the industry expert, and students will getting the training from the industry experts and the experts who are indulge in the business itself. So
and you are providing really the opportunity for the community members to involve in this process. This is really very innovative and really very appreciable. And Rahulji, this is looking very yummy also. And along with this, Luho, we would also like to show one more video that you are training the defense related thing to the students.
Please, let's watch this another video.
Although this is a very short video which is related with the defense training, and Ms. Luho, again I would like to ask you that how you are providing or how you are arranging such type of training to the students.
Okay, this self-defense training for the teachers was given by the Samagra. So we were asked to depute a teacher, either male or female, and so the trainer out here, my school self-defense trainer is he's the carpentry instructor actually. But since we don't have any other teacher to send, and he being young and active and energetic, we sent him. And we are so happy that he was given the best trainee also. He got the award as the best trainee, and therefore we are blessed to be having him. This self-defense is given only to the girls, to let girls be independent and to defend themselves. They are not being taught with those combat gears and all, nothing like that. But these are basic defense tactics. There are different tactics that has been trained to them. And since we cannot take all the girls at a go, we take them in different groups so that the trainer is able to teach the little group of girls on a particular day. These trainings are not imparted daily. We do it once a week. And the t-shirt that the girls are wearing is the t-shirt which we wear it on Wednesday. This is the Wednesday dress. The trouser, of course, it is not any school uniform, but without a trouser, the movement cannot be free. So we allow them to come in any kind of trouser along with the school t-shirt, and they are being trained like this. The picture there is just one tactic. I don't have the whole different techniques that is being trained, but we have the list which has been given by the trainer.
Such type of trainings are really very important for girls to face the difficult situations. So this is really very commendable work.
We can say that they are trying to arrange each and everything with the minimum available resources and the minimum expenditures, I must say. And
Right.
I think this is the best way, and the leadership quality we must acknowledge,
Yes,
her
definitely.
efforts. So, Dr. Pooja would like to move ahead. We have hardly 15 minutes, 12 to 13 minutes in the session. So, we have seen so many things, her leadership skills, her, approach to the community member, to include all the various stakeholders of the school, development program and everything. So, as a school leader, what type of role you are looking for in the, to attain the 21st century skill? Because now we are in the tech age. And कैसे कहते हैं कि अगली सदी 21वीं जो है वो भारत की होनी चाहिए, तो नागालैंड जो है भारत में है, और तमाम हम भारत की बात करते हैं, तमाम और जो कॉर्नर्स हैं उनकी बात करते हैं, तो कैसे वो 21st century skills they can acquire?
Right. So basically, when we talk about 21st century skill, we must know that what type of skills must be there.
Yes.
So the skill must be related to the creative and the critical thinking, problem solving, and new innovative things must be there, because you might have heard about the fourth industrial revolution, where everything would be related to the automatization of the things.
Right.
So the value of the soft skills and the value of these type of skills will be more in the future period. So to attain all these, to attain the 21st century skills, we must say that the leader must be innovative in nature, and they must have the capacity to shift the education system towards the real understanding, or to make the happening of learning how to learn, not what to learn. They have to make them understand, the children, how to learn, basically. So if we see the NEP National Education Policy 2020 para 4.4, we can see that the policy also emphasizes on the attaining of 21st century skill, and then for that school leader can take the initiative in this particular area. And we have seen that Ms. Loho has already taken various steps, and various small steps can lead to the greater innovation. So in this regard, Ms. Loho, I would like to ask that what role has school leadership development program of NCSL played in enhancing your leadership, as we know that you are associated with NCSL for a long time?
All right. Well, before going to that point, can I add one more thing? During the pandemic, since we could not do any SUPW work, that is socially useful, productive work, we asked our students to grow flowers. I think I have sent a picture of the school with flowers, white flower pot. That was also one skill which we have given to them. I will come to your question, but I just want you to see that one. growing flowers.
That picture is not with us right now, but
Okay, it's all right, it's all right. You know, Nagaland, we Nagas are very fond of flowers. Our house may not be good, but we try to keep flowers to beautify our house. And so, you know, these days, flower growers are doing business in a very large scale. And therefore, we thought that during the pandemic, since we could not meet and do any work physically, we asked them to grow flowers at home and bring it to school. And the flower pots which are in the school with flowers are the products of our children. So growing flowers was also one skill. I think I forgot to mention that. All right, coming back to your question.
That is really very useful for us actually, because this is again a different type of skill which we generally cannot see in any other kind of schools.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are trying our best to teach our children. Well, attending leadership programs have been really beneficial indeed. You know, as educationists, we all know that learning is a lifelong process, that it starts from the womb to the tomb, or it starts from the cradle to the grave, which are very beautifully phrased, and it is a lifelong learning. I had the opportunity of attending many leadership programs. Thankful to my department also for enabling me to attend such programs. And through these trainings, leadership trainings, I have learned that we as school leaders, we are to be very approachable and welcoming to everybody. We are in the school as the mother or as the head or as the leader of the school, where all the teachers look upon us, as well as the students look upon us as their teachers and their mother, the father. And therefore we feel that we have to be very approachable and welcoming to all our teachers, to the staff, to the students, to the parents who come to meet us, and to the community that we are directly dealing with them, and to all the different organizations that are under the village. We have lots of organizations like the youth organization, the students' body, the women organization, like that. All these we are directly linking with them, and therefore through the trainings, I've come to know that, you know, I have to be very approachable, very pleasant to them, because my dealing will really impact them. And it is through these leadership programs that I'm made to be a very good listener as well. We cannot just be talkers, we have to be very good listeners, and we have to be correctable also. We should gladly take our mistakes when we are pointed, and we have to be accommodative to our students' problems, to our teachers' problems also. And we should always remember, I learned that we should always remember that we are dealing with young minds, ready to learn and ready to venture out to the wide world which lies ahead of them. And therefore it is through these leadership trainings that I'm made more aware of myself, how to play my role, how I should be, how I should conduct myself. And I always feel that it is a pleasure working with young minds. You know, it is such a joy to be in school. You know, classroom teaching, I'm no longer in the classroom teaching, but I always try to grab an opportunity to enter a classroom, but my teachers are so regular that I hardly get a chance to enter. Yet I do go inside the class, and I used to have interactions with them. And so it is this leadership trainings that has enabled me to come this far. And I'm happy that the little things that I'm doing, it is impacting some lives under my hands. And also I wish to say that I will keep on doing, as an educator, I will keep on doing the same things as I go along ahead in future.
Thank you, Ms. Luho. These really kind words motivate us to do much more better for school leaders.
This must be the this must be acknowledged for the overall development of the school, and everywhere we need such leaders, yes, right? Yes. So Dr. Pooja, यहाँ पर थोड़ा आगे बढ़ते हैं, because we have hardly 4 minutes in this session. So what are, as per you, as from your point of view, what are the attributes of a school leader?
So just now what we have learned from Ms. Luho, we can say that the school leader must be a great visionary, and as ma'am said that the school leader must be approachable to each and every
yes.
child. Then only each and every child can learn whatever is taught in the school. So along with this, lastly I would like to say that children must be taught how to think, but not what to think. That is very important. The process of thinking must be there, must be initiated in the mindset of the students. So I think that these attributes and these qualities of the leaders are very important, although we have learned various other qualities that the leader must be independent and leader must be collaborative in nature and must initiate the inclusive learning environment in the schools.
Right. So let's proceed. We have hardly 3 minutes. So Mrs. Luho, we would like to know something special from you and from your school, you know, from your state. What would you like to share with us as a concluding remarks?
Well, I think that is a very apt question to me because, you know, my school has been doing very well in the HSLC examination. During the pandemic also, the last year, 2021 batch also, we secured 10%, though the number is not high, our enrollment is not very high. Last year, 34 students appeared and everybody passed. This year also, 34 appeared. Previous year, 32. 2022 batch, 34 appeared, everybody passed. And the one standing point is that my school, Government High School Kigama, was the only school which secured 100% under Kohima district. That is amongst the government schools. And therefore, we are so happy for that. And we are still targeting to get a hat trick, with the present class 10 students also. So we are satisfied ourselves, but we will still keep on striving better, higher. And I have a very good set of teachers who are so regular, who are so good, and they are very sincere, and therefore it is only the teamwork. Just because of the teamwork that school result is also doing well, and my gratitude goes to my team of teachers.
This is another quality of a leader, who doesn't like to get some credits only, and he or she would like to acknowledging the team and distributing the equal amount of credit to the team as well. So this is really wonderful and appreciable from our bottom of our heart. So let's conclude this session. Dr. Pooja, आप क्या कहना चाहेंगी? As a concluding remarks, what's your stand?
As a concluding remarks, I must say that we must learn from Ms. Luho what she said, and we must create a culture where the students can be independent, can be creative thinker, and can do their things independently. And along with this, not only independently, along with this, they must learn how to work in a team. Again, team is an important element, not only for the schools, but in future life also. Team and the collaborative work that needs to be understood, and the student must know how they can work in such type of environment.
Right. So I think there is a lot to learn, there is a lot to act, there is a lot to deliver to the society. As a school leader, they are trying, to their best, as we can see, as we have seen in so many of our past sessions. So अभी मुझे लगता है हमारा सेशन यहाँ हमें समाप्त करना चाहिए, and we would like to thanks श्रीमती केविसियानो लूहो, आप हमारे साथ जुड़ी. Thank you very much for your time and to share your experiences. Thank you very much.
Welcome, sir. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Same
Thank
here.
you.
Same here. Thank you very much for your humble presence, I must say. Pleasure to have you here in this session as well. Thank you very much. डॉक्टर पूजा, आपका भी मैं बहुत धन्यवाद कहूँगा कि आप ऐसे लीडर्स को तलाशती हैं, उन्हें ढूंढती हैं और यहाँ लेकर आती हैं, ताकि ये जो हमारा जो मंच है, जो हमारा प्रोग्राम है, इसके ज़रिए तमाम और लोगों तक उनकी कहानी पहुँचे, उनके जो काम है वो पहुँचे, जिनसे न सिर्फ उन बच्चों को जो स्कूल में पढ़ते हैं, जाहिर सी बात है कि उनकी जो फैमिली है वो उन बच्चों से कनेक्टेड है, वो लोग उस राज्य से कनेक्टेड है और वो राज्य भारत का अभिन्न अंग है. तो सभी के लिए एक प्रॉफिटेबल सौदा है, मैं ये कहूँगा, और इस वजह से ये जो हमारा कार्यक्रम है हमेशा से ही फ़ायदे का सौदा रहा है, और इसके सबसे बड़े जो सौदागर हैं वो हैं हमारे स्कूल लीडर्स. और इनके लिए मुझे लगता है जितना भी अप्रिशिएट किया जाए वो कम है, क्योंकि वो अपने बारे में आखिर में सोचते हैं, स्कूल के बारे में, बच्चों के बारे में पहले सोच लेते हैं. यही उनकी सबसे अच्छी क्वालिटी होती है. तो मैं उनका भी बहुत धन्यवाद कहूँगा. डॉक्टर पूजा, आपका भी बहुत शुक्रिया, आप यहाँ तक आए, आपने आज का ये सेशन लिया. थैंक यू वेरी मच. हमारा ये स्कूल लीडरशिप डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम पर आधारित ये विशेष कार्यक्रम यहीं समाप्त होता है. आप हमारे साथ यूं ही जुड़े रहिए. इस प्रकार की जो प्रस्तुतियां हैं हम लेकर आते रहेंगे. कल आपसे पुनः होगी मुलाकात. तब तक जुड़े रहिए PM eVidya चैनल्स के साथ. नमस्कार.